Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Man, it's been a long freaking time. Yeah, this is Rising Angels Reborn. I haven't played this game in about a month. I've missed it. But we're finally back. So, let's jump right back in. But I was happier here. I don't want to keep my distance. Oh gosh, what was Zuri's voice? It's been so long. Let's see if I can remember this. Nat! Please, not another emergency today. Guess what? Commander Rasuna stopped by and said she was lifting my punishment. I have to get a reprimand, but I'm free of confinement. That's great. What's wrong? You don't seem happy about it. Nothing. I'm really happy for you. I was happy. It's really hard to stay happy when you seem so sad. Is it because of that? 3 points of the foul food left behind. The package to bind me to this whole underground smuggling ring. Yeah. I proceed to tell her in painful detail about my attempts to do the right thing and how it was smashed back in my face by a cute quartermaster and fellow doctor. Can I see it? Go for it. Zuri nimbly picks it up from my hands, cracking open the lid and let the tantalizing aroma leak out. Smells really good. I think it would taste that way as well. Probably. Very nice gesture, especially after today's lovely meal of crunchy rice. Yeah. There's just one problem. There are a lot of problems with it. Which one are you thinking of? This. Zuri slams the container on the ground, raises her towel boots, and smashes the container, leaving my lab floor a layer of plastic mix in chunks of meat. We're warriors, and we don't permit ourselves to partake in the corruption of scholars. I'm a warrior now. A warrior in training under my... Good Zuri. That's fun. A warrior in training under my ring. Ring. Wing. Ring. Even if you don't have the body yet, you have the heart. Don't have to have the body to be a warrior, but you're right. We are lawyers. Warrior. I can English so well right now. Oh man. We are warriors loyal to our people. We can't accept this. But I can't do it. I can't put Soul behind bars just because Kylie withheld the truth about where she got things. Doing what is right in those under our protection sometimes mean doing what is right in the eyes of our command. You can reject the bribe and still protect your charges. You're right, I can't beat myself up over this. I have to stay strong and solve the mystery. Afterward, I can try to get that snake arrested in the way that will protect Soul. That's the spirit. But what am I going to do about the mess you've made? Yeah, shit. Since she's like breaking in without my permission and I'm not letting this datapad out of my sight, let's have dear sweet Kika clean it up. Wait, Kika broke in here? Yep, might have also been the one who framed you. Too bad she doesn't know the real clue. No, we have the real clue. Let's have her clean everything up while we pay Faye a quick visit. That's mean. I like it. Wow, Zuri. With the search program working on decrypting the picture on Zuri's datapad, I have a moment to investigate another lead. Time to interrogate Faye for reasons the Roltons might want her dead. But outside the door I can hear voices. Loud voices, talking about things I can't quite make through the sliding door. Did Joel get to her before I did? Back me up. Huh? Okay. It's so cute. Oh gosh, Faye's voice. What was Faye's voice? I don't remember. It's been so long. So cute, so. Thanks. Oh, that's the same as Zuri's. No. I'll work on it. I remembered how you like carnivore pigs, yes. So I gathered up the materials just to chew on. It isn't one of my better ones. Aw, that's sweet, Soul. Oh, Natalie. Hey. Could I get... Could I get one? Sure. Get put in a hospital bed on one of our missions. Start acting somewhat professional, and maybe I'll think about it. Bleh. You should be happy with me convincing Rasuna to let you out early. Only good little pups get gifts Oh, what happened to her being a mutt? Ah, Soul, you aren't a racist son of a... Anyway. I'm not a pup. If you aren't, I'm going to have to take it back. I'm a man of my word. Don't torment her. Fine. As long as you start feeling better, you can keep it. Also, I brought some documentaries by Lillian Harsford to keep you sane in here. Is it the Panda Bear special? Yep. I love pandas. I give Soul an approving smile. He really did take to heart my request to stop making trouble with the crew. I knew I could count on him. Still, making your little pig doll is get well present might be a bit over the top. He never settles for doing simple things, like just apologizing. Thanks for visiting me. I really... my voice is a little weird today. What's wrong? It's the antidote. Whatever our worthless doctor's giving her has more symptoms than the poison. It's okay. I'll be fine. My chest hurts a little, you know. Don't you think you are alright enough to answer if... Oh, do you think you're alright enough? Yeah. I'll be fine. Really? I glance at Soul, who gives me the smallest of sporting nods. Do you remember my sketches of the runes? I do. Can't think of anything those squiggly lines match up with. What about, have you seen anything suspicious lately? Strange, out of the ordinary? Soul made me a stuffed animal and trying to make me feel better? That is quite strange, I agree. See if I do it again. It's... Oh gosh, my voice is just going weird today. I have to fix that somehow. It's sweet though. Soul hasn't been this nice to me since before. Don't worry. It has nothing to do with this line of questioning. What was I saying before? I was saying something weird. Suspicious. What could you two be hiding? Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions about things you wouldn't understand. This would have nothing to do with the suspicious things involving my case, Faye. Lena. Say no more. I'll ask Soul about it later. And you'll get the same answer as before. Yeah, no, I'm not going to give up on this. Perhaps. That does not mean I'm going to make it embarrassing embarrassing private moments public for all to know. I knew it! You... what? Al told me some very interesting rumors about how they broke up and how he had an... If you spill one more word, I'll have you locked up in that room for the rest of your life! I thought you tried really hard to keep it a secret, but... Sadly, Faye, please look the other way while I punch Zuri in her big fat mouth. Bring it! This must be good if it would spur Soul to violence. Well, Soul and Faye... Please. No, don't. Please. Eh? Don't want to hurt any more people. Please, don't say anything, Zuri. Aww. Alright. I won't say anything. Who's it going to hurt? This is one of those things that Soul should say for himself anyway. An honorable warrior admits his faults and failings. A failing it was. Fine. While it may be true, as ranking officer, I held responsibility. I'm starting to hate you all. I forgot how much you love it when people talk around you. No, you all are speaking gibberish. It's annoying. If you aren't going to speak sense, don't keep saying things that drive my curiosity further. Then I get to ask a question next, Faye. What is it? What do you know that would cause someone to... Oh, sick. Cause someone to sick... That's a weird spelling of sick. Is that a misspelling or is that how you spell it when it's used in that term? Biological weapons on you. Way to go, Zuri. Just be like, hey, yeah, biological worm weapon thing, yeah. Ah, shit. I need to have a talk with Zuri about what it means to keep your hand hidden during a questioning session. I can answer that one. It wasn't what Faye knew, but that she didn't know what that was an area inhabited by mutant fish. They weren't fish. What do you mean? Studying fauna and flora is my job. They were too streamlined, well, too well designed to be naturally born. Nature's a mysterious thing. I can also hear a very faint humming from them. I think they were machines. Oh. Great. Mechanical worms. Preposterous. Who would use the field of robot attackers as a trap? I think Natalie knows something. Natalie? Oh, shit. Zuri? Ah, it's above my need to know. I see. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's part of the music. I think. Soul, that's not... Excuse me, I clearly shouldn't be here for this. Soul, wait! I'm sorry, I don't know anything about them. Soul... It's okay, Faye. As long as you're feeling better, that's enough for us. Thanks. It makes me happy to have visitors. Wasn't expecting anyone. Your crew! Of course we're gonna come see you! Oh my gosh, I just realized how similar that they're exactly the same, the voice that I use for Zuri, and... I really need to get better at that. And speaking of a crew, what are you still doing here, Nat? You need to talk before Soul You need to... talk to Soul before he gets away. She's right. He tends to misinterpret things. As true as it may be, he didn't misinterpret this one. I knew that I was told information, despite claiming to trust him and be his friend. What am I supposed to say? I'm glad you weren't hurt any worse, Faye. It won't happen again. No one will be hurt again on my mission. Going back to my lab and lock the door. No one comes in. My horrible ideas don't come out. I'll have to jam it so Kylie can't let anyone inside. Right now I just have to be alone. Don't want to hurt more people. Just want to solve the case. What's the noise? Aren't you supposed to be with Faye? What are you doing? Well, okay. Leave me alone before I end up getting you hurt as well. Silence. No more clinking of boots. Zuri must be smart enough to not follow me. She must know I'm not worth protecting. Or she's being clever and using her wings to keep her from making telltale sounds. Just because I can't hear you clinking doesn't mean I don't know you're still following me. I'm not following you, I'm just going in your general direction. I'm not that stupid. You must be. You think telling me to not do my job is going to stop me from protecting you? Everyone else needs protection from me. You got confined, Soul doesn't see me as a friend, Faye got hospitalized. The person who needs the most protection from you is yourself. I'm not going to sit idly by while you hurt yourself. It's not you, Natalie. No one blames you. We're just all on edge. Being a true warrior means being able to... I don't care! Oh gosh. Is she gone? I told you you'd one day run away screaming from that lizard. What did I tell you? No, nobody listens to Soul. 'Cause I'm always right. Soul. This is the part where you laugh at me and say I only got to claim that once I beat you. Natalie? I want to say something. I want to apologize for forcing him to the side. I want to admit that... What's that thing? There's datapad. Looks like something you'd find on one of those ancient civilization shows. I told you to just use one from storage. It's not the latest model, but at least it... You found a copy of one of the pictures. I gave it to Zuri to look at. Oh. It was poisoned by a Ralton poison. These creatures were genetic weapons designed by the Empire. I think they are the ones who've been stealing evidence of the scene before we arrived. Huh. I've been failing at everything. We should have found them long before now. Have you been confiding this in Zuri? She's the one who's been helping me. I wouldn't even have this little progress without her. That's so. Who would have thought Lizardbrain would be beating us both in this game of mysteries? Need to confess something to you. I've been withholding secrets from you as well. I'm sorry, what, Soul? I've been trying to find evidence to pin this on Dr. Nelson. I was so sure that he was the one trying to thwart you. But it was Geeka that broke in my lab. You know even that. She confessed it. The girl laughed at me and rubbed it in my face. I really am worthless in the case to you. That's not true. You can't think that. It's true, Natalie. You even admitted the lizard brain's more helpful. Stop saying that. Both of you are helping. Aren't you supposed to be helping me in order to protect the others? Knowing you're there to keep the home from perspectives is important to me. You really are important. What about Zuri? Both of you are important. Well, I know you're very important to Zuri. Where is she anyway? She told me the first thing she was going to do after getting her freedom was teaching you her special moves. Oh, special moves. I'm sorry. I'm never going to do that again. I yelled at her and ran away. Like what I did to you? How can I explain all the stress that is eating away at me? Every moment of my life's getting worse and worse. Looking at pictures of Zuri's family seems so far away. I see. I'm still your friend, right? Of course. And you still value my help. Duh. Because I'm about to upset you. Then don't. Being the ship's executive officer has led me to believe that doing the right thing often means angering people. Stop worrying about what we think of you. Stop worrying about how this mission's going to turn out. And keep on helping those you care about. You care enough about me not to run off, though I could see in your eyes you cared enough not to risk me going after your last lead. You cared enough to try to help improve my feelings. So go care for Zuri's feelings. If she's that important to solving this case to you, telling her your feelings and apologizing, because that's apparently a word now, shouldn't be a problem. When did you learn to care for other people? Blame the job. I'm tired of losing friends to this war and themselves. So, thanks. Let's just skip the talking and take it out next time. Oh, talking it out next time. I should get back to the bridge. Alphonse's been coming for me. I should go find Zuri and apologize for yelling at her and running away. She wanted to be there for me. But I'm going back to my lab. I don't have the courage to admit I was an idiot and ask for forgiveness. How I managed it with Soul is a mystery. Zuri's right. I'm no warrior. I'm not worth being an admiral someday. I'm starting to see why they stuck me on that backwater plane in the first place. But I want to change. I'm going to change. If I really believe in everything I've said, I have to be brave. After nearly an hour of searching, I find her standing in front of my lab with a dejected look on her face. Zuri! Nat, where you been? I've been worried that your criminal tried to kill you. I've been trying to find you. I want to say something. I'm a lizard brain who doesn't understand when enough's enough. I'm the lizard brain who needs to stop abusing her friends. Sorry. Apology not accepted. What? What? Nope, not letting you off the hook that easily. You can't crush my feelings and expect me to just forgive you. I'm able to understand this. But there is a way you can make it up to me. If you agree to one thing, I might just be willing to let everything slide. Participate in your daily workouts? That's an amazing guess. We'd have to practice a lot first, shape you into a real warrior. You just want to hang out, sir. Say so. I like being with you. Don't feel quite as cowardly. I see your strength and purpose and know I have to be better. Akrel would be proud of the dreamin' you've become. That's sweet. I'm not nearly strong enough yet, but someday. You're stronger than you know, even if you won't ever play me a song. I miss it. I miss playing those soft melodies and see everyone's mood lift after a tough day. But I don't get that luxury now. I have to be strong and be a protector. I don't get that luxury anymore. Just like I don't get the luxury of questioning myself when I've still got a job to do. The timer on the translator program still has almost a day on it. Why don't you show me a few moves? That's more like it. Let's do it on the bridge and get everyone involved. That sounds dangerous. Bleh. Natalie! Hey, Solzer's gonna teach me some of her special fighting stances. Why don't you come with? I don't think you got some footwork to pull them off. I can move around better than you and your massive wings. But we have a crisis to deal with first. There's always another crisis. Kiko found our missing ship. I'm past Sol and sprinting down the hall before any other words come out of his mouth. I can still salvage this. I can still become an admiral. You're still on about that. Talk to me. Guess who found it? Certainly wasn't Miss Mystery. Shut up, Lieutenant. What did we find? I'm the one who founded Wreckage, not we. I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I could have sworn that you said Wreckage. I know human hearing's poor, but I said it perfectly clear. Look! Despite my waiting for her words to be false, the drifting remains of twisted metal and debris tell the truth of the situation. This cold, dead wreckage is nothing more than a floating junkyard. My brain heart falls silent, my brain unable to process the chaos in front of me. Only one word can pierce the frozen synapses. Failure. I failed. I got here second. I should have known the destruction of the ship would be the Empire's goal. Should have tried harder to find it before them. Those days where I just sat around and stared at the wall, I could have used them better. How, I do not know, but I should have. There's no positive way to spin this report. Sorry, Command, I dallied and the Rultons got there first. I may have had a weapon that the research teams thought could enter the universe. My bad. Really lucky if they settled for just promoting me to flight officer. I could see prison time for negligence, depending on the presiding official. There has to be something I can do. I have to be able to salvage the situation somehow. Are there any sort of distress beacons? Trial of the standard emergency frequencies, military and civilian. Radios are... they're dead. Yeah. Try again. Sure. It's not gonna be any. It was a self-destruct. That does seem the most likely cause of the devastation before us. 'Tis a great shame. This is why I had to break into the lab to hear the recording. Did you not hear the man? All humans deaf. He said he was going to do this. I swear. Were you asleep at the Were you asleep during the battle aboard the Xeon? What? Were you asleep during the battle aboard the Xeon? That's plasma burns along the ship. Someone fired upon it. Still gives me a faint smile, trying to make me feel better. It does nothing to soothe the pain. I had trusted my friend more. If I had trusted my friend more, maybe we could have found a way to get out of here first. You seek to blame others when you can't accept the truth. My dear Kylie, what are your thoughts on the matter? As a pretty smart engineer, not pretty smart, but pretty and smart, does this not say self-destruct? The researcher could have overloaded the engines. They might have caused markings like that. I call bull. It was the Rultons. You seek to blame Boogeyman. Do you have proof? I do. Then we must conclude that the facts are correct. This was self-destruct by a potentially delusional researcher. Born at the loss of his people, could you not understand his painful decision? Need to be strong. Now's the time to play by hand before the truth is lost forever. At the desert camp, Zuri was also attacked when she rescued Lieutenant Star and Moonfollow. Gathered a sample of the toxin and checked it against my database. It was a known Rulton nerve agent. That would be a convenient counter. Do you happen to have the proof? Of course. Peter, tell us the results of the chemical scan performed in the past week by me. Processing. No entries found. What? On all scans of any type by me. Processing. No entries found. But I was there. Because you aren't totally biased towards your crush. Oh, wow, Kika. That's just... wow. This can't be happening. I know it was done. I know it. Am I losing my mind? If so, then we're all losing it as well. What did you do? You bastard. Mind your rank. Isn't that what you're always screaming at poor Kylie? The Colonel's is correct, Major. Just because you don't like the facts presented to you does not give you reason to be unprofessional. But he tampered with Natalie's data. That was a really weird soul voice. Well, not mine. Whatever, I'm shutting up now. But how could he have soul? In case you forgot, in your desire to be Natalie's white knight, no one has access privileges to the central computer. I'm sorry, Natalie. Thanks for trying. It would seem like this case is closed. Unless you have any objections, Major Natalie, because, yeah. We should make for Cartesian space and report what has transpired here. Can it end so easily? Okay, guys. We've reached another choice. And I'm going to end it here. So yeah. Next time, we're going to either A, head home, or B, yeah. Or we're just going to do something. So guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video I do. Yeah.